Why the more we try to stay calm, the more anxious we become. Have you ever tried to stay calm, only to feel even more anxious? Like when you're trying to fall asleep quickly, but the more you think about it, the harder it becomes. Or when you try to act natural in a social setting, but everything starts feeling forced. This is a well-known psychological phenomenon called the Calmness Paradox. Let's explore why this happens and how we can escape this mental trap. When we try to control an emotion, we actually focus on it even more. Our brain is wired to amplify whatever we focus on. So, when we tell ourselves, "I must not be anxious," we're actually telling our brain, "Anxiety is important," which makes us even more anxious. This phenomenon is known in psychology as the ironic process theory. A famous experiment asked participants not to think about a white bear, yet most of them ended up thinking about nothing else. Now, imagine applying this to trying to stay calm. This effect appears in many areas of life. Insomnia. The more we think about sleeping, the harder it becomes to fall asleep. Social anxiety. When we tell ourselves, "I must act natural," we feel even more awkward and anxious. Performance pressure. Overthinking in sports or work often leads to worse results instead of better ones. 1. Change the approach instead of forcing calmness. If you feel anxious in a social setting, shift your focus from "how do I look" to listening to others. 2. Acceptance instead of resistance. Instead of fighting anxiety, accept that some level of stress is natural. This reduces mental pressure. 3. Focus on the present moment techniques like meditation and breathing exercises. Help keep your mind from getting trapped in overthinking. So, whenever you feel like you're struggling to stay calm and it's making things worse, remember, it's a mental trap. Trying to directly control emotions often backfires. Instead, if you shift your focus and embrace acceptance, calmness naturally follows. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share your thoughts